You're broken down and tired of living. Then my heart will go on.
Angelica Hale and Celine Tam didn't just appear on America's Got Talent. They detonated onto the stage with performances that rewrote expectations for what child singers could accomplish on global television. When Angelica stepped into the spotlight, her voice radiated a depth that felt carved from survival and second chances. A tone shaped by a battle with deadly illness and the miracle of a life saved. Celine, by contrast, delivered a purity of sound so precise and crystalline it felt engineered for greatness from birth, echoing the legacy of the icon she was named after. Their introductions struck different emotional chords. Angelica stirred empathy, hope, and awe. Celine evoked admiration, astonishment, and technical respect. Together, they formed a dual phenomenon, two young girls representing two distinct versions of musical brilliance, each capturing millions of hearts across continents. Their rise sparked immediate conversations. Who will go farther? Whose impact will last longer? And which path defines success in an industry where fame burns fast but true talent endures? These questions didn't create rivals, they created histories. Before she ever sang a note on AGT, Angelica Hale had already survived a battle more intense than any stage competition. As a toddler, she faced sepsis, organ failure, and a kidney transplant that changed the trajectory of her entire life. Those experiences didn't just build strength, they infused her voice with a kind of emotional gravity that audiences could feel but never fully explain. When she sang, it wasn't just performance. It was gratitude, rebirth, and resilience woven into melody. The slight shake in her vibrato, the ache behind her high notes, the sincerity in her delivery, all of it pointed back to a child who already knew what it meant to fight for breath, fight for life, and fight for the chance to stand under lights instead of hospital monitors. Her story didn't rely on sympathy. It inspired awe, proving that her voice was not just trained, but transformed by everything she survived. Angelica became more than a contestant. She became a symbol of what is possible when determination is born from near loss. Celine Tam entered the world of performance with a name that carried weight long before she stepped onto a stage. Named after Celine Dion, the legendary global vocalist, she was groomed from early childhood to follow the footsteps of her namesake, not through pressure, but through passion, discipline, and unwavering family support. When she sang on AGT, viewers instantly recognized a rare tonal clarity that resembled the precision of studio-produced recordings. Celine sang with control that defied her age, effortlessly maneuvering through sustained belts, delicate soft passages, and soaring vibratos that sounded almost engineered. Her confidence was astounding, her poise unmistakable, and her execution nearly flawless. She didn't rely on dramatic narrative or emotional backstory. Her success was built on pure talent and technical ability, an artistry refined through consistent practice, vocal coaching, and early exposure to performance culture. Her journey shows what happens when natural gift intertwines with focused development, creating a young star who performs not like a child, but like a future diva in the making. The contrast between Angelica and Celine isn't a rivalry, it's a study in two powerful forms of artistry. Angelica's emotional resonance hits audiences like a wave. Her voice carries warmth, vulnerability, and the unmistakable weight of lived experience. She doesn't aim for flawless execution, she aims for connection, and she achieves it through every imperfect, heartfelt breath. Celine's approach is the opposite. Her performances resonate through mastery, precision, and polished technique. Where Angelica reaches into hearts, Celine reaches into the realm of musical excellence. Angelica's voice trembles with story, Celine's shines with structure. Angelica captivates through soul, Celine captivates through skill. Both evoke awe, but in profoundly different ways. This duality is why fans continue debating who stands higher, because each girl exemplifies a different blueprint of greatness. One touches hearts, the other expands expectations. Angelica Hale didn't merely become popular after AGT. She soared into a form of universal recognition rarely achieved by young artists. She performed at NFL games, award shows, charity galas, televised events, and international concerts. Her media appearances multiplied. Her interviews went viral, and her following skyrocketed into millions. But what truly set her apart was how she used her platform. She became an advocate for organ donation, children's hospitals, and medical awareness campaigns, using her voice not only to entertain, but to heal and educate. Fans connected not only to her music, but to her mission. Her journey inspired families dealing with illness, showed children that medical limitations do not define destiny, and proved that resilience can become a brand of its own. Angelica's presence became omnipresent, from YouTube to national television, turning her into an icon of perseverance whose fame transcended the typical arc of talent show stars. While Angelica dominated Western media, Celine Tam became a powerhouse across Asia. She performed in major talent programs, international concerts, televised specials, and collaborative showcases, building a reputation as a technically gifted vocalist with long-term staying power. Her path was less about constant exposure and more about steady artistic evolution. She focused on training, increasing her range, developing stylistic versatility, and refining the details of vocal production that separate good singers from potentially great ones. In many Asian countries, Celine is recognized as a prodigy whose technical prowess suggests a long career ahead, one built on craft rather than virality. She became a symbol of discipline and early artistic excellence, standing as an example of what can happen when raw talent meets structured growth. Her rise wasn't thunderous, it was intentional, calculated, and quietly powerful. Comparing Angelica and Celine requires understanding that each embodies a different definition of success. Angelica thrives through emotional influence. Her greatest strength is the connection she builds with audiences, the hearts she inspires, and the awareness she raises. Her success is measured in lives touched and stories transformed. Celine thrives through artistic progression. Her greatest strength is her mastery of technique, her growth over time, and her ability to perform with precision far beyond her age. Her success is measured in skill, refinement, and professional evolution. Angelica shines in the public eye. Celine shines in artistic development. Both forms of success matter, and both girls excel gloriously within their chosen lane. Angelica's influence stretches deeply into humanitarian circles, children's hospitals, and families dealing with medical trauma. She represents strength, survival, and hope, proof that children can overcome the unimaginable and still dream without fear. Her cultural impact lies in inspiration. Celine's cultural impact lies in aspiration. She represents discipline, dedication, and the pursuit of excellence, proof that mastery can begin early and shape the future of music. In Asia, she symbolizes the new wave of young vocalists who fuse Western influence with Eastern discipline. In the West, Angelica Hale symbolizes the unstoppable spirit that rises from struggle. Together, they redefine what young artists can accomplish, influencing different cultures in different ways. Fans constantly ask who is more successful, but the answer depends entirely on the criteria. If success is measured by global visibility, public presence, humanitarian influence, and media dominance, Angelica Hale stands on top. If success is measured by vocal precision, technical promise, cross-continental artistry, and long-term potential, Celine Tam holds the advantage. The debate persists because both girls excel in different lanes, and neither lane is inherently superior. They are two prodigies, each carving a path that aligns with her personality, upbringing, and artistic philosophy. The question isn't who is better, but which version of success resonates more with the viewer. In the end, Angelica Hale and Celine Tam represent the dual pillars of modern young artistry: heart and precision, resilience and discipline, emotion and technique. Their journeys began on the same stage but diverged into two equally powerful trajectories. Angelica's path shines with emotional brilliance and humanitarian impact. Celine's path shines with technical mastery and long-term artistic promise. Both girls continue to evolve, inspire, and shape their own corners of the world. The truth is that neither one outshines the other. They illuminate different skies. Their success is not a competition, but a testament to how many forms greatness can take. And as they grow older, their stories are far from over. They are two rising legends, each carrying a different torch, and the world is richer because both flames burn brightly.